You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run to your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome to MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. Your host, Iceman. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Yes, I knew. I'm a day late. Probably $1 short. If I yawn, forgive me now. I apologize now. Tired. It's late. I was out working later, extra, so I'm trying to give y'all a little bit of something here, okay? We'll put out the Patreons. People help me pay the bills. Our crew members. We got Mr. John D. He's a crew member. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. We got Freebird. Not Freebird, we got T-Bird. We got Mr. Jim P. We got our Hoppy Hobson truck driver. We got Mr. Christopher DeMars. And Mr. Z Palmer. Roy S. Not Roy with the P. Got JoJo, the girl from Down Under. We got Miss Kaylee Norris and Natasha A. from the great state of Washington. We got Melissa Holstein, the OG one. And I think I forgot Miss Laura Stimson as our full crew members. And appreciate them. Be putting out a little short episode with them. I just finished recording also for the crew members. So, for all the Patreon. Y'all go check that out. If y'all want any cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Use use promo code MOTORCOP15. You'll get 15% off. Go check out the website, motorcopchronicles.com. And all the links for everything is in there. Etsy store, all the social media links, all that stuff like that. You can check it out if you want any MOTORCOP merch. I can't guarantee it's going to be a real long one, but give you what I got. I will say, y'all don't ever see my real face yet. One day, unfortunately, y'all will probably get to see it and ask me to put my filter back on. Well, I usually have a goatee. During winter time, I have a beard. Usually I have a goatee. Well, I bought myself a new trimmer. Some new fancy trimmer. Got all these settings and all these dials and all this shit on it. Put my guard on it. Was going to trim my goatee up. Yeah, well. I'll be growing my goatee back. Because obviously I did something wrong. And I just took it off. So somewhat clean shaven for the time being. Only had one person actually. If one person not said anything, I don't know if nobody else noticed it or not, but I only had one person. So they said, looked at me and said my face looked naked. Most people aren't used to seeing me clean shaven from the department I work at now. So yep, that was a little tragic incident that took place. Bam ain't even used to seeing me like that anymore. So had to play some sad music for my facial hair. I have been reading some stories. I'm not going to get into the stories because we'll probably be mentioning some of them, but I've recently read three stories from the last couple weeks of cops suing either the departments they work for, or cops suing other cops. We got ex-police chiefs suing. Got PD guys suing a deputy during a track or something with a dog bite involved. Got another sergeant, another department suing for, I guess, all kind of stuff, like, because she's a girl and, people make fun of her. I mean, because the guys made funny memes up about her and it just hurt her feelings too. I don't know, maybe I'm too old school, but unless it's something like really, the stuff these people are suing over to me is not major. Just especially suing another cop over what was most likely just a mistake. I haven't read the entire story, but I don't know, something, it just sits with me weird, I've been run over a few times. Been several incidents where I've actually, had to go get medical aid afterwards, either get stitched up or something fixed. And I ain't never seen nobody in my entire life. If I ever get an attorney and see somebody, it's going to be something major, because I just don't. So I don't know if that's why that don't sit with me correctly or what. That cops suing cops. And the suing your department, I mean, I've seen it happen before, but I guarantee they're not going to be working in that department no more. And to me personally, if you suing one department there, they, who knows, they ain't gonna turn and sue the next department. So I don't know. Just something like that just bothers me. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm just old school, or maybe it's just something wrong with me. I just don't understand how, especially like I said, what do y'all think about it? Don't give me some opinions or something like that. Send me some emails on that one. Like I said, I'm curious. Hit it up on Facebook, Instagram, or anything like that, and let me know. Another thing I've been seeing a lot of lately is people shooting at each other on the interstate. I'm not as much worried about myself, because I pretty much watching my surroundings all the time. Constantly. Even when I'm driving, I'm constantly looking in my rearview mirror. I guess it just does actually surprise me of how much people don't. I guess it's so much habit for me now. I just assume everybody else should be too. Just like today, on my way back from writing tickets, I'm behind somebody. They're in a freaking 3-lane interstate. We're in a fast lane. And the speed limit is 65, and they're doing 60. Finally looked behind me and said, oh. And they moved out the way. After a long time. It's like, how long? I mean, I'm constantly glancing in all my mirrors. I guess I assume, but I guess people aren't looking in their mirrors. But get back to the point of it is, I think people need to start paying more attention. Put your phones down while you're driving. Start watching who's riding beside you, who's coming up in an aggressive manner. Pay attention who's in the car beside you. Somebody coming up, I'm going to shoot me or something. Because I think most of them might or probably have been targeted, but some of them may not have been. Or just stray bullets. I know they're not, they're not shooting at Joe Blow. And of course, they're really good at missing. And you get hit by a stray bullet. Pay attention. Especially it's not even safe to drive on the interstates. It don't seem like anymore. They're like in that dead air. They had some other stories I just wanted to not really go over. Stuff that had just been, got to me or whatever, or stuff that makes me think. Oh, the story from did I talk about that one? Guess not. I don't know if y'all know what a Neuty the Rat is. We'll talk about this when I probably just close out. I don't know if y'all know what a Neuty the Rat is. They're not native here. I don't know where they come from. Probably China or someplace. I don't know where they fucking come from. They've been here for as long as I can remember, but they wasn't native here. A Neuty the Rat basically looks like a big ass beaver with a tail on it like a rat. Looks like a big old giant beaver with the rat tail. If y'all remember the story from a while back, we talked about the guy that got in trouble because he wasn't killing the nutrients because they have bounties on them out here. I think for every tail you turn in, you get $5. But he was just chopping their tails off because their tails would grow back and letting them go, and got busted, got in all kind of trouble. Up in the Slidell area, they had this man who I guess they got the Neuty Rat when it was small, a couple of years back or whatever. They got it, and they raised this Neuty Rat. It was a pet, just tame. I think they own some kind of business. I'm not going to guess. I don't remember. But I guess the news or something saw it. Anyway, but the Neuty Rat kind of became like famous over there. Like everybody knew it. It was like town mascot or whatever. Well, of course, Wildlife and Fisheries saw it and found out about it because it was all over the news and stuff. And guess come to find out, it's illegal to, I guess, own a Neuty Rat. Why? Because they say it's evasive or whatever. Because, it's like, what's this one pet going to hurt, really? Considering that you have so many of them that you're paying people $5 a piece to kill them, basically. So what they were going to do is the Wildlife Fish was going to, they had talked to the Baton Rouge Zoo, because I guess the Audubon Park Zoo didn't want it. And they were going to remove, they're going to remove the Neuty Rat and have it housed at Baton Rouge, because they can't let it go in the wild. This thing's been living with people all its life. It don't even know how to hunt. I've seen pictures of it. He's really fat. I was talking to the tot last week, and I'm like, man, this I read that story, and I'm like, this is just fucking stupid. I was like, with everything that's going on, especially in Baton Rouge and New Orleans area, fucking murder rates out the roof, out the box, and all shit like that. Wildlife and Fisheries, we got illegal hunting and shit going on, poaching and stuff. And y'all are focusing on taking somebody's pet fucking Neuty Rat. It's not hurting nobody. It's a pet. It's like a big fucking rat. Anyway, that did sit well with me and all. I'm like, man, this fucking just ridiculous. Gonna take these people's pet. This thing probably lives inside. Probably got his own bed and shit, and they were just gonna put it at a zoo where it's gonna be living outside. And shit like that. So I was like, me and Ty at all, I'm like, had a whole discussion. I'm like, this is just completely asinine. Why would they do this shit? Well, I saw it was yesterday. I guess there was enough pressure from local people and stuff like that. It must have come from the governor or whatever, because the Wildlife and Fisheries has, I guess, made a different decision, and the Neuty the Rat will be left with its owners. Hell, the Slidell Police Department even deputized it. He's an honorary deputy Neuty the Rat. But I think his name's Neuty or something like that. But he's going to be living with his family, which is a good thing. I mean, leave it alone. It ain't like it wasn't bothering nobody. The people, had a pet. I mean, people, pet coons and shit like that. And all kind of shit. Pet bobcats. I mean, fuck, it's a Neuty the Rat. So I'm glad that worked out the way that did there. Because it was just asinine. It actually pissed me off. I was like, geez, I'm like, it pisses me off. They're fucking with these people for no reason. Why they're fucking with these people? There was no reason for it at all. So today's Tuesday. What's today? No, today's Monday. I know I don't like talking politics on here, but I'm curious, to see if they're actually gonna. The rumor is, Trump was gonna get arrested tomorrow, Tuesday, whatever. I'm curious to see if they actually gonna go through or whatever with this. I think it's gonna be, if they do that, it's gonna be a big clusterfuck out there. So if any of you listeners are in them big areas that like to protest and shit like that, and they do see some shit like that, y'all be real careful out there. Don't get yourselves hurt. But they definitely trying right now. So I'll just keep y'all's fingers crossed that more Americans wake up before it's too late for us. So. It wasn't a long one today. But that's just what was going on. Not a whole lot's been going on. I think Freebird will be here this coming up Wednesday. Me, Freebird, and of course Holstera. And it ought to be fun. Anyway, I want everybody to be safe. Watch each other's backs out there. Try to do a good deed tomorrow for somebody, just for the hell of it. Why not? Remember, because we're not sheepdogs, we're lions, and everybody smile, because the Iceman could always be behind you.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm